Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. And this is the last video of the year. It is going to be titled 2025, the year of the MAGA conspiracy. And when I give you this list, and it is a list, you're going to be surprised because I know you've never thought about it in the terms that I'm going to give you. Okay? But first, I want to make note. On Friday, I did tell you that the Epstein files were going to be the downfall of Trump. I also said I am not psychic, but I make some pretty good guesses. And I told you it wasn't the fact that Trump was in the Epstein files. If you remember, I said that's not what's going to get him. I said what's going to get him is the fact that he's got the list, he's got the files, he knows all the perpetrators, but he's protecting the perpetrators in the files. That's what I said on Friday. And lo and behold, like a gift from the heavens, Marjorie Taylor Greene went scorched earth, and what did she say? She exposed the conversation that her and Trump had, and him yelling at her about signing the discharge petition because some of his friends were going to get hurt by what's in the Epstein files. I just got done telling y'all that on Friday, and lo and behold, Monday, what drops? Woo! Okay, again, I'm not psychic, but I can make some pretty good guesses, okay? Now, moving right along. Just had to toot my little horn there for just a second, okay? Moving right along. The reason why it's such a problem is because President Trump has immunity. The Supreme Court has given him immunity. It doesn't matter whether he releases all the files, redacted or unredacted. There's nothing that can be done to him. If it's in the course of his presidential duties, he's untouchable. So he could have been released all the files. He could have released them without redaction, and there's nothing that can be done. He can't get in trouble for it, okay? So that's why it's like, well, why is he doing this? It's because he's protecting people that are in there. I mean, he may also be protecting himself, but he's definitely protecting other people, okay? So now, on to the meat and potatoes. What you've been waiting for. Now, this is not a 100% comprehensive list, but it is a good one. And this is just from my memory, okay? When I tell you that MAGA folks love conspiracy, what it really is they like to hear, something that they are, how do I say this? Something that they're afraid of, okay? Being taken from them. Okay, that's really what it is. Something they're afraid of, and they're afraid that something's going to be taken from them. Okay, very self-centered, very selfish. All right, so let's start off with the list. Hope you're ready. Race. Okay. Oh, replacement. They're trying to replace us here. Gender. Trans. Boys. Girls going into boys' bathroom and boys going into girls' bathrooms. Okay. The homelessness. War, whether it's Ukraine or otherwise, election fraud conspiracy, things about abortion, things about climate change, Israel, books that have to be banned in libraries, pronouns, vaccines, don't go get a measles shot, oh no, you might grow a third arm, socialism, Venezuela now, okay? Are they still talking about their guns being taken? AK-47s or AR rifles? All right. And then we've got all the acronyms, all the letters, whether it's BLM, CRT, CDC, DEI, take your pick. Now, like I said, that's not a 100% list, but it gives you a good idea that if it's not one thing, they move to another. If this isn't scary enough for you for MAGA, they're going to move the goalpost to something else. Okay. And I swear to you, these MAGA politicians, They move the goalposts so much, they should all have a sponsorship from U-Haul. Okay, that's how much they move. All right. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about before I get off this video, hopefully it's not too long, is the fallacy of trickle-down economics. And this is just like, you can tell these folks have no common sense. They're all right. So the way that works is you let the rich keep more money and have more money, and it's supposed to trickle down into wages, blah, 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 blah. But we know that wages have not increased in years, if not decades, for across the country, minimum wage, all that kind of stuff. And where the fallacy comes in is that these rich people don't realize if you don't give poor people money, they can't spend it. Who's going to buy all your rich people products if you're not letting poor and middle class people have money to buy them? Do they think they're just going to be buying from each other and that's it? Anyway, I think I've said enough. I want to wish everybody a happy new year, and hopefully you guys have a safe time this evening, and I'm out until next year.